Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Success is the progressive realization of personal, worthwhile goals. Paul J. Myers, Success Motivation Institute. The basic tenets of goal setting are familiar to all of us. I've practiced and preached them most of my life. About 10 years ago, though, I came upon a different path, one that's taken me places I had never dreamed of before. Goal setting is indeed a path to success, but it's not the only one. About 30 years ago, before my very first speech, I was so nervous that I went out and I bought a cassette tape called How to Be a Great Public Speaker. With it was a warranty card with a checkbox. Check here if you'd like to learn about an exciting business opportunity. About 3 weeks later, I was on my way down to Waco, Texas, to visit the Success Motivation Institute. They made a personal development and goal-setting course on cassette tape that they wanted me to franchise, basically setting me up as a success coach selling their product. That weekend, I listened to some of the most incredible motivational speakers. If you really, really knew that with the information in this program, you could take your life anywhere you wanted it to go, think of the accomplishment, the achievement, the joy. Think of the abundance you could create for you, your family, and generations to come. What would a course like this be worth to you? Anything, I said. Anything. Well, I didn't buy the cassette tape. I didn't buy the franchise. I did, though, buy the cassette tape course, and I followed it. Using some of the principles, I rose to top salesman at Honeywell. But as I was about to achieve my goal as sales manager, I looked at some of the people clawing their way up the corporate ladder and decided I didn't want to spend my life doing that. So I left. I created a successful computer consulting firm. That was great fun at first, but as it grew larger, I realized I was spending all of my time managing. Was struggling with employees, customers, vendors. I was successful, but I wasn't having any fun. So I sold the company. So then I'm looking at my goal sheet. What's next? What do I want? Well, I wrote down a red convertible sports car. It was a midlife thing. I wrote fast, top-of-the-line, state-of-the-art computer. Now, that was cool. So I went out the next day and I bought them. Came back and dutifully checked them off my goal-setting sheet. What's next? I think I must have sat and stared at that empty page for an hour. Slowly, it dawned on me that what I really wanted wasn't something that I could acquire. It doesn't come in a box. There are no ads for it. There's no club for people who've gotten it. What I want is to treasure every day and to be filled with gratitude for all the people in my life. And I want those feelings to be contagious. Well, I wasn't about to put that into my goal-setting system, so I set it aside. Time to work on my new computer. I wanted to see if I could build one of those e-commerce sites I've been reading about. My girlfriend the other day had talked about a ramp she built to help her dog get into a vehicle. I thought, maybe I'll build an e-commerce site that sells ramps for handicapped pets. You have a website for disabled animals, people would say? You must love animals. Well, I do love animals, but I really love websites. I created handicappedpets.com, and an amazing thing started happening. Passionate customers started showing up, bringing community, and the community started telling me about the products and services they wanted me to sell. Incredible people started showing up wanting to work for me. As the company grew even larger, I realized I needed a new website. I looked around for some web developers, but then I remembered I love websites. So I created a web development company of my own called The Energy Grid. People showed up for that as well. Soon I needed a new web host. I met up with a brilliant systems engineer from India, and so I created my own web hosting company. People ask me how I can run 3 successful companies at the same time. Well, I don't really feel like I'm running them. I feel more like I'm allowing them. See, here's the difference. Rather than creating goals to direct and control my life, I'm listening, paying attention, watching who shows up, trying to feel the natural flow and rhythm of my life, and helping along a little bit when I can. Kind of like rowing my boat gently with the current down the stream. So what do you think your life would be like if you let it?